and we get the party hat on tonight. And I even dressed for the occasion, little tie and all. So thought I would celebrate with y'all. If we can see a 5x5, we'll start there. Usually Jacob's do the first one there, but seems like we've got a good crowd to start. So looking for that 5x5 from somebody. Here comes the screen, and there's a 5x5 from Jacob. All right. So we made it, guys. 10,000. All I can say is thank you to all of you for supporting this channel. I'm glad I haven't bored you to death over the last 5 months. But I try to give you what I can give you. And I just wanted to say thank you for putting up with me. So as my table looks like NASA right now, I wanted to start out before we get into all the festivities here. I just wanted to ask y'all to put needy homesteaders in your prayers tonight. You guys probably have heard what happened with them on the 13th of February. I put it up on the community tab this morning. TJ did a video, North Shore Preparedness did a video, Lake Ferry did a video. There were probably more that I didn't see, but tragedy in their family. If you haven't heard of what's going on, please check out one of those channels that I just talked about, or look on the community tab and go give her your support as best you can. I mean, losing a spouse in a car accident with a drunk driver is never, fun. And she's still sitting in the hospital here 3 weeks later. So, put her and her family and her kids in your prayers tonight. So I thank you. I know y'all have a great big heart. So, please do that for, somebody else in the community here. So, all right. So I know y'all want to get on to the festivities, and I kind of want to go through the rules and explain this to everybody again so we know what's going on, and so it's there for the record in case anybody wants to argue with the judge, who's this guy. Okay. Only 2 rules in here. You must be 18 to win, and you must have a U.S. mailing address. I don't care if you live in Canada. I'm not mailing it to Canada. I'm mailing it to the U.S. So if you've got a U.S. mailing address, you're eligible. In order to have gotten eligible, you needed to go to the Sunday video whereby I announced what we're doing, and you had to make a comment on that video with the state in which your mailing address was. Okay, there's been over 800 comments in there, so we're going to have quite a few people in here eventually. Looks like we got about 430 right now. Okay, so the next part is must be present to win. So even though we got 800 and some odd people, if there's not 800 and some odd people in here, if I call somebody's name and they're not here, we call another name. Now, this is how this whole thing works. I have 5 envelopes here, numbered 1 through 5. I know what the prizes are, because obviously me and Mrs. Pinball bought them. I do not know which prize is in which envelope. Mrs. Pinball put those in, okay? So, here's what's going to happen. I've got everybody, I'm going to put all the comments from Sunday night's video into the YouTube random comment picker, okay? So everybody's name's in there. The YouTube random comment picker will pick somebody's name. The first thing we're going to do is make sure the comment has their state in it. If the comment does not have their state in it, they didn't follow directions, they are not eligible to win. We would pick another name. When I pick that name, they will have, the first person will have 2 minutes in chat to tell me which envelope they want, 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. Okay? We will open that envelope and we will show person 1 what their prize is. They don't necessarily get to keep it. That's the catch. We will go back into the YouTube random comment picker. We will pick the second person's name. Now, person number 2 has a choice. They can either steal the prize that number 1 won, or they can pick one of the remaining envelopes. Now, if they steal the prize, that prize is theirs to keep. A prize can only be stolen one time. That's it. Once it's stolen, it's theirs. Okay. So if person 2 steals person 1's prize, it's theirs to keep. Now person 1 will go back and pick up another envelope and pick up another prize. They'll hold on to that one. Person 3 goes, same thing. And I will tell every one of the names that are picked, every one of the winners, what their options are before they do it. But they have to be here, and you got to stay for the whole thing, because if you're person 1 and you leave, okay, well, you just kind of messed up, because at the very end, after person 5 is picked, person 1 now gets to go back and they can trade what they've got for anything that was out there that hasn't been stolen. So, again, I will keep you guys up to date on what you got to do. This is called a Chinese auction, a white elephant. Some people called it Dirty Santa. Some people called it a Yankee swap. It's got all sorts of different names. But I figured this is a lot more fun than just pulling a name and saying you win this. So you guys got to participate. Which, you know me, I always like to spice stuff up. So I got a computer over there to my left with random comment generator on. I got a computer over here to my right with the stream going so I can read all the comments. So if y'all are ready, I'm getting the feeling you probably are, right? Let's start. And I'm going to flip the screen over. Whoops, hit the wrong button. There we go. I want to make sure that y'all can see this first. And how can I zoom this? There we go. Come on, there we go. All right, so now y'all can see. What I'm going to do on the right-hand side here is I'm going to drop the link from the video from the other day. And I am going to filter out all the duplicate users. So you only get one entry. I don't care if you commented 6 times with your state. You only get one, okay? And I'm also going to include the people that replied to comments, just in case you didn't put it in. I never said it had to be an original content, as long as it was in there, okay? So that's it. And I'm going to click on Get YouTube Comments, and we will see how many entries we have. And we have 859 people. So I'm going to scroll over here to the left-hand side, start raffle, and pick a random winner. And the very first winner is Yaya. Yaya, you have 2 minutes to throw a number up there, 1 through 5, and we will watch and watch. And mods, I see y'all in there, and if you see it come through and I don't, please scream at me. But Yaya has until 8:10 on my clock. And there's Yaya. So I see her, or him, I'm not sure. And Yaya has picked, I will flip my camera back, envelope 5. And I will open right in front of you so you all see it as envelope 5. And Yaya has won silver. Yaya, what you have won is a 1 ounce silver piece, if I can get it in front of the camera without a glare here. And this is part of a collector's series. What it says is the right to bear arms, which I thought this was really appropriate for preppers. Okay. This is a Johnson Matthey 1 ounce .999 fine silver piece. And at the moment, Yaya, that is yours. And so I'm going to write this down until the end. Right now, it is in your possession. So, are we ready for person number 2? Let me go back on the camera. And we will go back to, I got to get the right mouse here. Guys, whoops, I'm going to zoom in so you can see it. Whoop, too far. Hang on. You guys know my skills in doing stuff like this. Not great. Come on. Down a little bit more. There we go. Okay. Bottom left corner, pick another winner. Winner number 2 is Fonda Parker. Fonda Parker, it is 8:10 by my clock. You have till 8:12 to answer either a number or say the word silver, and the silver will be yours. And so we are looking and looking. Where is Fonda Parker? I'm watching. I'm watching. Jacob says she doesn't think she's here. We'll give her till 8:12. 613 people here. We had 800 and what was it, 35 in? So I know there's a couple hundred people that aren't here. Fonda Parker, 8:12. Looking, looking, looking. Yeah, I know I'm not Drew Carey or Bob Barker or anybody like this, but I'm going to have fun anyway. So, okay, still looking. Fonda Parker, are you here? I'm seeing all sorts of names come through, but no Fonda Parker. The clock is ticking. It's 8:11. I still don't see Fonda Parker. That would be such a shame. Fonda, Fonda. Time up. Okay, sorry, Fonda. We tried. Going on to picking another name. Again, you guys can see lower left corner. Pick another winner. And here it comes. It is. I know what it is already. Old Goat Face. Old Goat Face, are you in the house? It is 8:12. You have till 8:14 to tell us if you want a number, 1 through 4, or a piece of silver. Old Goat Face, calling Old Goat Face. Are you there, Old Goat Face? That's as close as you're getting to me singing, guys, and I know Bigfoot wanted me to do it. All right, where are we? 8:13. Okay, we're running out of time. Old Goat Face, where are you? We can't go through 2 people already this fast without pulling something. Come on. Old Goat Face, you got in here. You told us where you were from. Remington, Virginia. Old Goat Face from Remington, Virginia. Where are you? Oh, that was close. The Copper Goat, but that's not it. Looking for Old Goat Face. Old Goat Face. 8:13. The clock is ticking. Where is Old Goat Face? We're looking, we're looking, we're looking. Come on, Old Goat Face. Oh, you're gonna run out of time, Old Goat Face. And Old Goat Face has run out of time. We are going for another name. And I wanted to give you guys a good one here, just a little quick comment. I asked you all to put all your states in there. So I went through all the comments last night to see where everybody was from. And as of last night, we had somebody in who had registered from 49 of the 50 states. Go figure the one state we didn't have anybody from. The state that keeps electing Bernie Sanders. They don't have any preppers up there, I thought, because they're just waiting for government handouts. And all of a sudden, we found the only prepper in Vermont today to register. So we have a representative from every one of the 50 states. Okay, so there's my joke for the night for you guys. Moving right along, we will pick our next second winner. And down in the left corner, here we go. We are rolling along. Ellen Armbrust. I'm sorry. Ellen Armbrust. Are you in the house, Ellen? Ellen, please comment 1 through 4 or silver. Which would you like? And it is 8:15, so Ellen has until 8:17. Ellen Armbrust. There she is. Ellen has picked envelope. Got to turn this around again. Numero quattro, number 4. Opening the envelope so you can see I'm doing this. Pull the card out of the envelope. Oh, Ellen. I don't know, but we'll see. Now remember, everything here we have is a prepping item, but I will show you what you've won. But I have to get up for this one. I turn the camera around, blow the screen up a little bit so you guys can see what you got. Make sure we're there. Ellen, you have won 1 case of Spam, 12 cans of America's favorite deli meat, unless you're angry prepper. But Ellen, you have won 12 cans of Spam this evening. Congratulations. Okay, now you guys got to bear with me while I set up my phone again so we can get this all done. All right, so I'm going to write you down, Ellen. And at least you know, Ellen, you've got that, as it stands right now, 12 days more worth of meals in your preps. Okay, moving right along to winner number 3. Winner number 3 is, believe it or not, Vermont Prepper. Our one guy from Vermont just won. Vermont Prepper, it is 8:17. You have 2 minutes until 8:19 to tell me you want numbers 1, 2, 3, the Spam or the silver. Vermont Prepper, looking for Vermont Prepper. Where is Vermont Prepper? Looking for Vermont Prepper. Where is Vermont Prepper? Don't tell me the only prepper. There he is. Yes, Vermont Prepper has decided to take the silver. And that is off the books. So, let me put a circle on that one so I know. And we go back to Yaya. So, Yaya, you get to pick a number 1, 2, or 3. So, Yaya, let's find you here. Give me another number, 1, 2, or 3. Looking for Yaya. There she is. Yaya has taken envelope. Whoops, I got to turn the camera around again. There we go. Envelope number 3. And in envelope number 3, we have the battery. Now, y'all saw that I had done something like this about 2 months back. This is a 7200 mAh emergency backup battery that you can jumpstart your car off of, charge your phone. It's also a flashlight. It's got a USB port for it, so you can charge your computer, charge your phone. Like I said, jump your car, do whatever. Yeah, at the moment, this one's yours, unless somebody steals it again. So there we go. Okay. Let me turn the computer or the phone back and get the screen size correct. Come on. Boy, this is tough. A little smaller. That's close enough. All right. Yep. Wait till you guys get caught up. All right. So y'all can see that at least the name's big enough. Okay, we are on to winner number 4. Pick another winner. And this time it is, here it comes, Those 10 Steps. Those 10 Steps, it is 8:20. You have 8 till 8:22 to tell me either you want envelope 1, envelope 2, the can of spam, or the case of spam, or the battery. Looking for those 10 steps. 1, 2, the spam or the battery. Where is those 10 steps? Those 10 steps. Where are you? As long as it's not 12 steps, we're okay, but we'll just stick to those 10 steps. And Jacob is saying they don't think they're here. I get a feeling you might be right, but we will wait till 8:22, just in case somebody ran to the bathroom, grabbed a beer, did something of the sort. Those 10 steps, where are you? Where, oh, where is those 10 steps? Oh, where can she be? All right, I don't know. I promise you guys I have not been drinking. Those 10 steps, the time is running out. It's almost go time. Those 10 steps, where? I know you got to hear me, and my voice is probably irritating the crap out of you. So if you're around and the timing says, moving on, we will find ourselves another winner. Back to the random comment picker, and here we go. Jimmy Co. 1. Jimmy Co. 1. Are you in the house? Jimmy Co. 1, it is 8:22. You have till 8:24. Envelope 1, envelope 2, the battery, or the spam. Jimmy Co. 1. Jimmy Co. 1. Come on, Jimmy Co. 1. 715 people in here. We got to be pretty close to having everybody who's signed up. What are we short? About 120, something like that? Did we say 835? Was that what it was? Jimmy Co. 1. There he is. He picked envelope numero uno. And there is envelope numero uno. Jimmy Co. 1 out of the hat. Oh, this is another one I have to get up for. Hang on 1 second. Okay, I'm back. I will show you in a second. Jimmy Co. 1, you won a heater. And I will show you exactly what it is. Jimmy Co. 1, you won a 9,000 BTU Mr. Heater portable buddy heater for staying out of the cold. Jimmy Co. 1, that is your prize. Okay. Guys, we are down to the last winner, but not the last swap. So let me write this down. Jimmy Co. 1 and the heater. Okay. Last one, guys, if they're here. Let's see what we got. And we can all, hoping that's big enough, you guys can rate it. We'll just leave it. I'm not going to play around with that again. Picking another winner, and here we go. It is, I'll wait till you can see it, Joan Jean. Joan Jean, it is 8:24. You have your choice between envelope 2, the battery, the case of spam, or the little buddy heater? Joan Jean, are you in the house? Joan Jean, you have until 8:20. I will say 8:27 because I don't think I looked at the clock. So 8:27, we will say. Joan Jean, 8:27. Joan Jean. Number two, the heater, the spam, or the battery. Those are your choices. Joan Jean. Calling Joan Jean. Boy, I'll tell you, there's going to be some really bummed out people when they watch the replay of this in the morning. Uh, Joan Jean, where is Joan Jean? Come on, Joan Jean. I'm getting the feeling we have another no-show. Cannot believe we're only got, what, 75 people or whatever that aren't here. And, of course, the comment picker keeps picking all of those. All right, Joan Jean, you have less than a minute. Where is Joan Jean? I don't know. We had Jimmy Co. 1 was pretty under the gun here, but let's see if Joan Jean's around. Watching and waiting and watching and waiting. Uh-oh, the clock is ticking. Last call, like Jacob says, for Joan Jean. We're coming to the final ticks of the clock. Joan Jean. Joan Jean. And dun, 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 dun. Joan is on Facebook, but Joan. Okay. Guys, everybody got another life. Let's try again. Back to the random comment picker, and here we go. There we go, and this time it is Billy Walker. Come on down. Billy Walker, you have till 8:29. You get either envelope number 2, the battery, the spam, or the heater. Billy Walker, looking for Billy Walker. Where is Billy Walker? Billy Walker, looking for Billy Walker. Everybody's waiting for Billy Walker, and I'm pretty much betting everybody's hoping Billy Walker's not here. Billy Walker, are you here? Where, oh, where is Billy Walker? 8:28, you're in the last minute. Tabby Caddy, can I put in a song request? Nice. Billy Walker, come on down. Where's Billy Walker? All right, we're probably in the last 30 seconds there, Billy Walker. If you're in the bathroom, you better run. Billy Walker, where's Billy Walker? Not seeing a Billy Walker. Well, here we go. You know, do. Yes, Deborah, I am having a great time. Billy Walker, I'm not seeing Billy Walker's porn name. Okay, that just probably got this video taken down. Billy Walker, going once, going twice. Billy Walker, it's 8:29. I'm sorry, sir. Rolling on again, guys. We all have another life. And here we go. Pick another winner. Here it comes. It is Daisy Rivera. Daisy Rivera, it is 8:29. You have until 8:31 to pick number 2, the battery, the spam, or the heater. Daisy Rivera. Where is Daisy Rivera? Daisy Rivera. There's Daisy. Daisy, we need to know before the clock runs out. Number 2, the battery, the spam, or the heater. What would you like? Daisy Rivera. Number 2, the battery, the spam, or the heater. Daisy, I know you're here. We need that answer. Daisy, Daisy, nope. Daisy, don't let the clock run out on you, Daisy. I know you're here. Daisy, do you want, Daisy, don't do this to yourself. You're running out of time. There it is, number 2. Daisy has chosen number 2. I know what it is because it's all that's left, but we will open the envelope as we flip the camera again. Envelope number 2 is doink. Something we all have fun trying to find. 1 box of 50 rounds of 9mm ammunition. So good luck finding it, but this one's coming that way. So let me write you down, Daisy Rivera. And now go to the end. So now this goes all the way back to Yaya. Yaya has the battery. Yaya could keep the battery. She could trade it for the Spam. She could trade it for the heater, or she can trade it for the 9mm ammunition. Yaya, what would you like to do? Yaya, you can pick the Spam, the heater, or the 9mm. What would you like? Or you can keep what you got. You would like the heater. Okay, so that changes that to that. And let me write it all down. And so here is the final. Yaya has the heater. Ellen Armbrust with the Spam. Vermont Prepper has the silver coin. Jimmy Co. 1 has the battery. And Daisy Rivera gets a box of ammunition. Congratulations, everybody. That's what we got for tonight. So I hope y'all had fun with that one. So now I can turn this around a little bit and straighten me out a little. There we go. Okay. Hang on a second. As I can get rid of this too. Okay. Let me get myself a little better organized here. There we go. Now I look normal. Okay. So what I need everybody to do who was a winner, where I got to look at the right screen, that might help. What I need everybody who was a winner to do is to email me your mailing address. My email is below. It is the pinball preparedness at protonmail.com. Please get all those addresses to me by Friday. When you send me the email, please tell me what your screen name is so I can match your screen name to the prize you have, because obviously I don't know everybody's real name. And I will get everything out in the mail. If I get everybody's name tonight, I'll go to the post office tomorrow. But please get everything to me by Friday. So at worst case scenario is I've got it out by the weekend, and so we can have this done. But I wanted to say thank you to everybody for participating. I hope you guys had some fun with this, because as you could hear, I had a ball with it. I thought it was a lot of fun to share with you guys a little bit, all the sharing that you guys do with me and putting up with me and listening to me every morning and dealing with me on Tuesdays and Saturdays. But yeah, so we did this time around. I'm thinking Mrs. Pinball and I were talking the next time we do it is when we get to 25,000. Chances are that time the prizes will probably be bigger, because obviously the channel will be bigger. But wanted to do this for y'all, because I have a ball doing all this, talking to you guys. I know a lot of this stuff is very serious, but y'all get an idea about me. I like to have a little bit of fun with this too. We can't be 100% gloom and doom, paranoid. Oh my God. I mean, that will put us in an early grave, So yes, prepping obviously is extremely important. That's why we all do it. But we've got to have a little bit of fun in life, and we've got to have a little bit of fun with what we all do. I participate in a lot of these panel discussions on other channels that we have a ball in talking. I love talking to you guys, getting your emails, reading your comments. Even now, I still read every one of them and respond to, a lot of them. Let's just say that. So that was fun. So I guess we will spend the next 20 minutes or so, thereabouts, doing what we normally do. And if y'all have any questions of me, please put them in all caps and I'll answer what we got. And I'm going to try to move the computer here so I can look at everything at the same time and do it. So, and Nomad Prepper, nice selection of preps. I mean, I had to do it like a typical Chinese auction. There always had to be that one goofball gift in there. So that was where the spam idea came from. And I knew somebody had to win it. But I mean, I wanted to make sure they were all preps. And because spam is such a joke in the community between Angry Prepper and Bigfoot Prepper and all these guys about it. Now, personally, me, I love spam. Okay, spam and eggs all day long. But I figured, hey, it was a fun, something different, but definitely is still a good prep. So I didn't want to make something totally stupid. So that was it. Okay, so let's see where we got. Prepping 101, my house is amazing. Thank you. Yeah, it ain't huge or anything like that, but it's very fun and very nice, and we've put a lot of work into this over time. So North Shore, this was supposed to be my day to be donating to everybody else, not you to be throwing it to me, okay? You know, I'll tell you what I'll do with that. I'll throw that over to Rudy for the what do we talk the the drive he's doing to help everybody out in Texas. And I will tell you guys that, in case you guys don't know, Rudy over at Alaska Prepper is doing a fund drive to help the people out down in Texas, to donate. You know, if you're looking at donating any money or whatever it is, donate it over to Rudy there, help the folks down in Texas. You know, a lot of them, you know, doing this, maybe we can convert a few more people to preppers. But, you know, they all went through hell last week and everything. So, you know, if we can do something to help, I mean, we all saw those miles long lines in food banks and everything in Texas. So, you know, if we're going to do something like that, kick it over to them and, you know, we'll go from there. So, okay. Kitty Webb, what do I think the chances of an EMP hitting? Low, but certainly not out of the question. And again, if I think it's anybody, it's China. Okay. I've said this on videos before. That would be the most logical way if China can't do it with, you know, can't, if you will, conquer the United States by economic reasons. That would be the most logical way for them to do it, because it wouldn't the country, you know, the land-wise, because what China wants from the United States more than anything else is our food growing capability. I talked about it the other day, why China's buying all this land in northern Africa, because they want to be able to grow food. That's the biggest thing that China has. An EMP, great. You know what? If they wipe out the grid here, which would cause utter chaos, it still would leave nature untouched, and that's what they want in the first place. So, you know, looking at all of that, do I see it happening? It's a remote possibility, but I think that we're a long way off from something like that happening yet. But then again, I'm not sitting in the Pentagon, so those are just my thoughts. Patriot Sandwich Maker, what kind of pew pew is that over the door behind you? That is actually not real. That is a old 1800s 22 replica. I've got a couple of them in the house here. Hang over the doors for decoration. The real ones are not for display. Let's put it this way. So I've got a couple of fake ones in here just in case anybody comes. I'm like, yeah, you can have the fakes. I'll keep the real ones. Southernmost Illinois, how much of the ad do we need to watch for you to get paid? Honestly, I have no clue, guys. I don't do anything with the ads. I mean, YouTube puts it in. I get a kick out of it. Sometimes you guys are saying a video's full of ads, and then other times there's nothing in them or whatever. They just decide which ones they like and which ones they don't. They dump them in there. Somebody told me the other day there was was it Bill Gates ad or something like that? basically saying the exact opposite of what my video was. I thought that was hilarious. But if you got the ability to skip the ad, skip the ad. Okay, just I mean, don't worry about it. I don't care. I mean, it's not. This isn't. I'm not here trying to make money or something. I'm here to be part of this community, to help teach you guys some things, to learn a bunch more stuff from me. And God knows I've learned a ton of stuff from all of you and from the other channels I've watched. And, every day there's a new morsel of information that I'm picking up somewhere from somebody going, oh, yeah, I need to do this. Or, oh, yeah, that makes sense. I mean, I was just on Lake Ferry's prep this evening, and they got into talking about water purification and everything like that. And I mean, I was just sitting there slack-jawed going, okay, I don't have any clue about what the hell they're talking, but I'm going to listen. So nobody's got all the answers, guys. Get as much information as you can from as many places as you can, and put it together and make your own conclusions. I mean, I'm not going to tell you go buy this because it may not fit for you. So that's the other reason I don't do these product endorsements and all this sort of stuff. I'm not in it for, this isn't a money making thing for me. This is a community thing for me. ZZ Top's got nothing on pinball. Well, thank you. So yeah, I know. At least I can. Don't look like Frank Beard, right? So I keep telling Bigfoot I'm going to shave it off one day, and I think Arkansas Living said if I shave it off, I've got to videotape it. So, but it ain't going anywhere anytime soon. So, let's see where we go. Oops, I don't need that email coming in. Yeah, Bob William, let's send Bill Gates some bibs. He wants to be a farmer. Yeah, well, I don't know. Does he want to be a worm farmer or chemical farmer or something like this? I said this. Yeah, it was in this morning's video. I got to remember what day I did it and everything. Bill Gates is all this great about his charitable foundation and everything. All this sort of stuff. And I referenced the MSN article today. Microsoft Network. Like if somebody wants to pay off all this back rent that's due, why doesn't Bill Gates write a check for that? I mean, he's got the money. It's $25 billion. Hell, how much is he giving away? You want all this? Write the check, Bill. Put your money where your mouth is. Oh, you don't want to do that. You want us to give you money. Got it. Okay. Moving on. Melissa Day, how bad do I think inflation will be? Again, I've talked many times about watching the 10-year bond rate. Scary part is where I was saying 2%. Now you've had economists back that down to 1.5, which gets real scary because we're 1.4, 1.5 right now. The one thing I'll make a call on, okay, I can almost guarantee we see $4 a gallon of gas this year, okay? And I'm not talking California. I'm talking the middle of Kansas somewhere, But I think I paid $2.50 here today, or $2.49.9 today when I put gas in the truck. It would not surprise me to see $4 to $5 gas this summer. So then we go back to what we were paying 2008, 2009. But yeah, you gotta watch for deflation and then inflation. That's kind of how the economy, I see it going. We're going to go into a slight deflation, and then it's going to go into hyperinflation. And that's when you're going to look at the price of things, double, triple, quadruple. You're going to go into the store, and by the time you get out of the store, the price on something's going to have changed. I don't think we get to the point of Venezuela. I don't think we get to the point of the Weimar Republic, where you're hauling in wheelbarrows full of cash to buy a loaf of bread, but I get the feeling it's going to be bad. Okay. And again, it's going to depend on where you are. If you've got the assets because again, we all know that we're going to have this massive problem with homelessness coming a month. Okay. And if we have all sorts of deflation, then, whatever would be, imagine when people suddenly can't pay their bills and more. You're going to have a housing crash. We know that's coming. Everybody says, oh, it's never going to happen because you have, housing starts going up like crazy, everything like that. No, you're going to have a housing crash. You're going to have a land crash. And, you're going to probably have a decent chance to pick up some property on the cheap. I can't remember who it was. It was Magic Prepper, or if it was Alaska Prepper, said, maybe it wasn't even one of them. I watched so many channels. But if you're looking at buying land, buy the piece of land that you want now, and then if everything does tank, buy the adjoining piece of property on the cheap, and you're going to get more land. But don't just wait for it to everything to tank, because then there's going to be a lot of people trying to buy that land all at once. And remember what I said a long time ago. This is the elites, the billionaires, the Bill Gates, the Jeff Bezos of the world. They are looking to buy not city blocks, but cities. You think Bill Gates bought a lot with 288,000 acres of farmland? Imagine the price of the farmland is 1/10 of what it is now. He goes, okay, fine. Give me another 500,000 acres. Poof, done. That's what you're going to be competing with. So, yeah, we're gonna see inflation. It's going to be deflationary and then go to inflation, hyperinflation. Roots, rocks, and feathers. Our ancestors knew that land was gold, land is wealth, land is freedom. Yes, it is. Absolutely. Because here's the thing, and we've all heard this joke before, they ain't making any more of it. Okay, so if you can own land, this is what I talked about maybe a month or so ago. What is your legacy? We all know about the kids that are living in mom and dad's basement, and they're like, I'm never going to be able to buy a house, whatever. Exactly. And the house that you have, the land that you have now, is going to be passed on to the next generation. Hopefully, they won't do something stupid and sell it and say, oh, gee, you know what? I want to sell mom and dad's land out in the country and go buy myself a condo in Seattle. But again, if I'm gone, what my daughter does is up to her. I've already had this conversation with her, and she said she's not selling. So, but yeah, land is going to be wealth, and we all know that the bigwigs want to buy it. Like I said, China's trying to buy land China is buying land in North Africa, expecting it to become fertile land in this grand solar minimum. Bill Gates isn't buying 288,000 acres of farmland because, gee, what, he just wants land out in the middle of nowhere. No, he's got a plan for it. This land is going to be worth something. Anne-Marie B, Gas Buddy will give you the cheapest gas in your area. Yes, it will. I live in such a small area. There's 3 gas stations. So, I can drive a half a mile. I can look at that sign, and that sign. I go, okay, I can see them all from one spot and go, oh, that one's the cheapest. So, it's either that or drive a half an hour further to go get gas, and then that doesn't make sense. Okay, it's as normal, the scrolling away on me. Johnny Finance, the rent moratorium will get punted several to many more months, at least in many states. The farmland they will let crash. Okay, here's the problem with that, and this is the one thing everybody keeps forgetting. When you sign a lease, how long's the lease for? A year, okay? If you signed your lease last March, your lease now expired yesterday. If I'm the landlord and you're not paying me, I'm not re-upping your lease. Now you don't have a legal right to live there. Yes, I can kick you out now because you don't have a legal right to be there. You're not under a lease. You didn't sign a new lease. I'm not renting the apartment out. Guess what? You're gone. So, yeah, they can punt it down the road, but the landlords are going to go, they don't have a valid lease. Gone. Okay, that one's easy. The CDC can't change lease law. Okay, they can make these pandemic laws or pandemic rules, but they can't change lease law. And so you get into that issue. But the other part, and this is where the government, this is what my video was saying yesterday, the silliness about this is if people are on average $8,400 behind in rent right now, let's punt it for another 6 months. Great. Now you're what? Now that's what? Another $8,400? Now you're $16,800 behind? I'm sorry, you're not going to come up with that money. So we can't expect the landlords to just keep forking over this money because they're still paying property taxes, they're still paying insurance, they're still paying maintenance. Some places they're still paying utilities. It's not going to happen. And there was a case was it last Thursday, where a federal judge in Texas ruled that the eviction moratorium was unconstitutional. So yeah, they may try to punt it down, kick the can down the road, but it's not going to last because they don't have a valid lease anymore. So therefore, you were trespassing. Lisa Preps, I think you all need to have a contest. Loser shaves beard. I don't think you're going to have any of us participate in that one. Okay. I don't care what the contest was. It's not to lose. It's like, all right, what do you get if you win? If there was like, okay, whoever wins gets 20 grand, whoever loses shaves their beard, maybe somebody do it. But who's going to put up prize money? It's not going to happen. So, where are we going here? I'm going to scroll down a little bit. TJ Squatchy, Gates is building a smart city near Buckeye, Arizona. Oh, I hadn't heard anything about that. I got to look into that one. Love to know what they're putting in there. It's just one of the megapolises that we were talking about in the videos a week or so ago, with all the Soviet-style apartment buildings going in. So we can just, herd everybody in like cattle and do this. But we got to see what's going on. We know that's the idea. They want to herd everybody into the cities. The World Economic Forum's already said as much. But for Buckeye, Arizona, it's okay. Of all places, why there? Out to lunch. What is the price for America? Well, it's getting cheaper every day if you look at the value of the dollar. Okay. The more and more money we keep printing, i.e. borrowing from China, eventually China's going to financially own the country. They're pretty damn close already as is. I mean, imagine, in case you guys didn't know this, most of the treasury bonds that are issued by the government, which is how the government raises money, they issue treasury bonds, okay? China owns most of them. The whole Chinese military was built on American dollars, on the interest we paid them on the bonds that they own. If China threw those bonds into the market, this is how fragile our economy is. If China put all the bonds on the market, so they're selling all of it, it would completely crash the economy, the market, and everything. And China has that capacity to do that right now. If that doesn't scare the crap out of everybody, I don't know what will. But that is how financially dependent we are on China, and with all this borrowing of money we have done over the course of the last 50 years, okay? Because China owns most of the debt, which means China owns most of the United States. Everybody's saying staying on their little chunk of land. Yeah, me too. I got 3 acres. You know what? It's all I can handle. I don't need any more. And, granted, I don't raise cows or anything like that, but I've got plenty, and this is good. And, I can garden all I want. And, if it ever got bad enough, I could raise rabbits or raise squirrels or raise chickens or whatever. Like I said, I can't do it right now because of rules around here and watershed and the lake and everything like that. But if we get into a WROL situation, I don't think they're going to care about, who's doing what to eat. And I don't have the land to raise cows. Not that I know what I was doing, even if I had them. Let's see. Somebody just hit something I always like to touch on. In Jesus' name we pray. When's my album coming out? Sure. Yeah. Okay. You got it about right. It would be an album. Okay. Because albums are what, like 50 years ago? So yeah, I mean, you'd have to play it at 78 RPM probably too. Freedom 0131. What about the mortgage forbearance? I heard that was extended. Crazy. All these people are going to be homeless. The mortgage forbearance is completely different than the rent. Okay. And mortgage forbearance is the only one that's getting hurt on that one really is the bank that wrote the mortgage, but they're not really getting hurt because yeah, you don't have to make the payments, but they're just tacking it onto the back end. So they're still going to get paid. And, again, remember, the banks don't want to be, real estate companies like they were 2008, 2009. We had 7 million houses foreclosed on in the Great Recession. And, houses people bought for $200,000 were selling for 110. Look, I think I've told everybody the story about the condo that Mrs. P and I had bought in Vegas that sold in, I think it was, or somebody bought in, I think it was 2007, 2008 for almost $300,000 for a condo near the Strip. It got down after the crash as low as $12,000. Imagine investing in something for 300 grand and losing it and somebody else buys it for 12 grand. Okay. That's granted that's Vegas and on the Strip and the mortgage crisis and nobody had any money and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, I mean that the banks don't want it. The banks are going to try to get rid of anything they can. I mean, the condo that we bought out of foreclosure, and then turned around, Airbnb'd it for about 9 months, and then when we moved out here, we sold it. So it worked for us. But yeah, I mean, the mortgage forbearance, the banks are going to be a lot easier with homeowners than landlords are going to be with renters. But yeah, so I wouldn't worry about as many homeless people who own houses. What are we at? 8:55. Okay. In case y'all didn't see this one, just want to throw this out yesterday. Texas is going to be 100% open. No more masks. No more of this BS stuff coming out of our favorite doctor. Restaurants be fully open. Schools are going to be back open. So hopefully the rest of the world will learn a little bit from Texas. Governor Abbott announced that. Excuse me, late this afternoon. Anne Marie B., the Massachusetts governor, hired 12 retired judges to push evictions through. And that's exactly what I'm talking about here, because the governor's probably getting a lot of pressure from all the landlords saying, we can't afford to be paying all these people. Again, I think I mentioned this in a video the other day. 97% of the rental properties in the United States are owned by mom and pop. They're not owned by these huge apartment complexes and everything like that. It's mom and pop who own a duplex, a house or two or something that are renting it out. 97% of the rental units are owned by mom and pops. Okay. So, and most of those mom and pops counted on that income that they were getting from that rent for their living expenses. Okay. So, it's a double whammy. They're not collecting, so therefore they can't pay their bills either because that was their income. Okay, let's see. D9 from the great state of Texas, Pinball. I took some pictures of stack and pack modules here in West Texas they're building. Yeah, we talked about that a week or so back in one of the videos. They are building apartment complexes all over the place near these cities, and that's all to pack us in. Okay, that's exactly what it is. They're going to try to move everybody into green cities, if you will, like somebody mentioned about Arizona there, where you're going to be on a train line. It's all going to be public transportation, and everybody's going to live like cattle packed in here, sardine cans. The only problem is if there's no businesses there, now what do? You don't have anywhere to get a job. You don't have anywhere to go shopping. Okay. Again, can't think past the tip of their nose. That's all of these people. And I say this over and over and over again. What are the consequences to your actions? And they never think about that. DJ Squatchy, Arizona, where people come to die. Yeah, well, my grandparents moved out to Sun City back in the 70s. So yeah, I guess that was pretty much the reason there too. David Schiaffo, crazy how many apartments they're building in Philly right now. Yeah, all over the place. Look at any city. Apartment complexes are going up everywhere. I'm not moving into an apartment. I mean, usually as you get a little bit older, the idea is to move out of an apartment and into a house. Okay. Last time I checked, the birth rate in the United States is still going down. So we don't have as many young people that are looking for an apartment. What do you do there? Okay. I mean, yeah, okay, fine. Apartment's better than mom and pop's basement. But, if you ain't got no job, you ain't getting no apartment either. So what are these all going to be HUD houses? Wait for that one, guys. When they start saying these are going to be Section 8 houses and HUD and everything like that, and all these government-assisted living places for 20-somethings, that's when we're done. Okay, that's when the government. That's when we've completely gone socialist/communist. All right. Last one. Al preparing. Have I heard about the bill that lets tech companies create local governments? Yeah, this came out a couple of weeks ago. And I guess the biggest place is this one's going to be in Vegas. Is like Google and Facebook or whatever are going to be able to create the governments, potentially create a currency, create a police department, create everything, and make the rules. Can you imagine living under Zuckerberg's rules. Zuckerberg can't figure out how to manage an online chat room, yet he's going to figure out how to manage a city. Okay. Oh, we need to censor this. Oh, no, we didn't. Oh, I talk out of both sides of my mouth. I mean, that's a great politician, talk out of both sides of your mouth and get nothing done. Okay. You want to be a politician, run for office. Okay. Don't figure you're just going to come in and say, okay, I'm here. I'm now king. Granted, I know that's what they all want. They all want to be kings. But, it's up to us to spread the word and to keep telling everybody that this shit ain't going to happen. All right, we're not going communist. And somebody said in one of the comments on today's video, that they bet there's a lot of people that are already regretting how they voted in November. And I'm hoping that's true. Now, granted, we all know what happened. Let's see what happens in 2022, because if jobs keep getting killed and prices of everything keep going up, what's next? Oh, hey, you know what? Of course I'm going to raise your taxes. Well, that'd be good. Let's see. I lost my job. Inflation's biting me in the butt. And oh, by the way, your taxes went up. There's a real good campaign to run a re-election bid on. So, all right, guys, it is 9 o'clock. It's 9:01, so I ran a minute long. I want to let everybody out of here and let you all go to the next stop on the prepper clubbing tour tonight. But thank you all for everything that you've done for me and Mrs. P, for getting this channel going. As far as we are at 10,000 subscribers, we never thought we'd get here. I mean, it was a dream at one point, and now it's like, okay, that was reality. And so, all right, so we set our sights high, and we'll do this again at 25,000 and have some more fun. So thank you all. Video out in the morning. That one's already recorded, so I'm good. And I will see you live Saturday night at 9. Have a good evening, everybody. Pinball out.